Building lives and constructing destinies. This is Coach SB. I'm thrilled, I'm excited, I'm buoyant, I'm enthusiastic, as always, to be coming to your homes. I know you are sitting in your beautiful couch and ready to learn. And I hope you have your notepad and your pen to jot down relevant lessons, contextual lessons for your life. We have spoken about a plethora, a myriad and abundance of topics and subject matters. And today, I want to talk about grit, G-R-I-T. And other synonymous names to grit is courage, is pluck, it's determination, it's resilience, it's strength, it's muscle power. Without grit, life will take you down. Life will be taken over by those who have grit. In our colloquial language, ekasi, in the township, we will say, maungana plak, uzolimala. In other words, you will be victims if you don't have pluck, if you don't have grit. Criminals will victimize you. Bosses in townships will criminalize you. But if you have grit, you can fight for yourself. If you have grit, you can defend yourself. Now let's bring it to the context of home situations, work situations. You will always invariably be a victim of circumstances, victim of other people's thoughts, victims of other people's perceptions if you don't have courage. Courage makes you a warrior. A warrior is a winner. But this kind of a winner fights the battle first and then comes out victorious. At the back of any warrior, there is no defeat. At the back of the mind of any warrior, there is no loss. There's only victory. There's only winning outcomes. So when warriors go to battle, they go to battle knowing that they have won already. But if you go to battle not sure whether you have won or not, you might be the one who fails or loses the battle. So courage is very critical in our lives, especially if we are going to be leaders. Imagine being led by somebody who doesn't have courage. Any challenge that meets them, any temptation that meets them will defeat all of you, will defeat them and their followers. So courage is critical in the journey of leadership because then it sustains and perpetuates our influence in leadership and our relevance in the trajectory of leadership. You can lose relevance if you lose courage. You can lose contextuality if you lose grit. Now, I call pluck having a backbone. If you don't have a backbone, you'll be tossed around. When the wind blows to the right, you'll also go to the right. When the wind blows to the left, you'll also go to the left because you don't have a backbone. What does this intangible backbone help you with? It helps you with pressure management. You do know that in interviews, the common utterances that are there is people trying to impress panelists and say that they can work under pressure. But most of them don't understand what they are talking about. But it is leaders with grit. It is leaders with a pluck. It is leaders with a backbone that understands that their backbone becomes a resistance to pressure. So when pressure comes, their backbone pushes away pressure. So pressure never has that inherent, internal, intrinsic effect or impact on leaders. Instead, they use pressure as a stepping stone. So they lay pressure as a substratum, as a pedestal, and they stand on pressure to reach the next level. There is no leader who is great and powerful without courage. I don't know even one in the whole world. Look at iconic leaders like Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, this guy of America, the guy who talks about, I have a dream. I just forgot his name now. But these are courageous leaders who have performed miracles in life because of their courage. Without courage, your nation cannot win because of your efforts. Without courage, you cannot lead thousands and millions of souls to the promised land. You need courage to be able to direct people who are refusing your influence. You need courage to lead people who are not happy with you leading them, but you still lead them. You need courage to understand that not everybody favors you, to understand that not everybody loves you, not everybody likes you, and you must be comfortable in your skin. You must still perform your duties, your roles and responsibilities in the midst of people who hate you, in the midst of people who dislike you, because you are a courageous leader. I want to talk to men that are married, and in retrospect, let's reminisce about the moment you met the person who is your wife today. You can't tell me that everything was easy for you. You needed to have courage to talk to that woman. You needed to have courage to propose marriage to that woman. But today, she's proudly your wife because of courage. You had to negotiate with that woman to start having the first child. I'm talking probabilities. Probably, okay? But it took courage in order for you to get to where you are. If you lose your job today, it will take courage for you to bounce back. So courage becomes the heartbeat of our day-to-day running of our lives. We need courage. You need courage to wake up and go to gym. You need courage to clean your house. So courage is a strength we need that positions us for effectiveness. And what this means is we cannot be effective if we are not courageous. So courage is the seed that is planted behind the activity. Nobody sees the seed, but everybody sees the activity. But because there's a seed behind the activity, everybody will see the activity and also see the success of the results or the outcomes. It is because of courage. If we are courageous, young people of South Africa, we'll take back our nation, we'll take back our country, we'll determine the future of our country. If we are courageous, brothers and sisters, we will not let our young people die in drug abuse, in substance abuse. We will rise in our small corners and do something to change the lives of our young people. We may not change all of them at once, but one at a time will reach all of them. Our nation requires leaders and patriots of courage. Courage does not mean arrogance. Courage does not mean disrespect. But courage means self-belief. Courage means I believe in my abilities. I believe in my capacity. I believe in my potential. If not me, then who is going to do it? So courage positions you to do it despite of the challenges that you face. You can circumvent the challenges because you are motivated by the outcome. That's courage. But without courage, you will give up even before you start. I have to repeat this one. Without courage, you will give up even before you start. There's lots of people who are gifted, who are talented, who are capacitated, but they have given up before they started. There are projects that were supposed to stand out in the entire world, done by these people, but they gave up. They never started the project. And today the world is denied that grace, that opportunity to experience those projects. I was at another session and I was telling my audience, in fact, I asked them a question. What is it that you have brought onto this earth that never existed before? You see, this is not a rhetoric question. This is not an easy question. This is a deep question. I'm asking your soul, not your brain. What is it that you have brought into this world that never existed before? Other people that are common, other people that are average will say to me, I brought children. You are not the only one who brought children. All of us brought children. So that's not a unique thing that you have brought into this world. So what I'm asking for is the plug that you have, the courage that you have, what has it produced for you that never existed before? I'm sitting here, I'm busy producing my 15th book. These 15 books have never existed before in the entire world. It is only me that has produced these books in the entire world. It is only me that has written them in the way I have written them in the entire world. And what this means is the world can come to me looking for something they don't have because I produced what has never existed in the entire world. So if you don't have anything that you can produce that can attract and intrigue and fascinate the attention of the entire world towards you, it means you are just a commoner. It means you are just another person wasting God's oxygen. You got to have something that other people don't have. And it will take you courage first to discover it. It will take you courage, secondly, to manifest it. I feel this content. It's so heavy. It will take you courage to discover it. It will take you courage to manifest it. Do you know how many people criticized me for doing what I am doing today, which is impacting and transforming lives through revelation knowledge and the talent of disseminating information in corporate setups? But if I was not courageous, I would have given up. I would have thought that people don't appreciate it. I would have missed the hundreds of thousands of people that I'm touching today with what I carry. It took courage for me to keeping on, even in the midst of criticism, to keeping on, even in the midst of knowing that there are people who don't like me for what I'm doing. Anyway, you are not the first one to be disliked. You are not the first one to be loathed. You are not the first one to be obnoxious to other people. And since you are not the first one, you will need courage for you to circumvent through and get to the place where God wants you to be at. In a workplace environment, it is not promotion that makes you courageous. It is courage that brings promotion. I'll say it again. In a workplace situation, it is not promotion that makes you courageous. It is courage that attracts promotion. So if you are not courageous, you will be where you are forever. But if you are courageous, your status quo will soon change. Now, new opportunities are conducive to people who are courageous, because there are demands that come with new opportunities, and those demands need to be executed by courageous people. Without courage, you will do injustice to the promotional position, to the promotional post. And that's why we've got people in high echelons, but they are not high in capacity. We've got people in high levels of influence, but their influence is still limited because of the absence of courage. Do you know that you can find somebody without education background, only with courage, and they can still appear smarter than the one with educational background without courage? That's how powerful courage is. In political spaces, you find political leaders that did not even go to school, but they are so courageous that they attract a great following than those who went to school. So courage itself, it's your power. Courage is your influence. Courage is your inheritance. Courage is your investment. Don't lose courage. You would have lost your inheritance. Don't lose courage. You would have lost your investment. If you lose courage, you have lost your being. Who will listen to you if you are not courageous? Who will follow you if you are not courageous? Who will want to submit under your capacity if you are not courageous? It is courage that attracts the attention of other people. From where I'm sitting, I did not attain academically most of the qualifications that the people I'm mentoring have attained. What is the difference? I have grit, I have pluck, I have a backbone. I am courageous in the pursuit of my assignment and mandate. And it's the courage that people see, and they know that if they follow me, their lives will get better. I personally will not follow a leader that is not courageous. Because where will you take me if we meet bears and lions on the way? It means those bears and lions will swallow you. And when you are consumed by those bears and lions, it means I have no destination to reach anymore because I was following you. So we need leaders like Samson in the Bible, like David in the Bible. If you meet a bear, if you meet a lion, that's your challenge. You don't go and invite others to fight your own personal challenge. Fight your bears. Fight your lions. And when you have defeated them, your chair as a prime minister in the government of the king is waiting for you. Promotion is given to courageous people. If you are not courageous, you cannot occupy seats of high echelons. So my encouragement to you in this episode is for you to go back to the drawing board. Go and check the radar. Go and check the temperature of your courage. How hot, how cold is your courage? How big, how small is your courage? Improve where you ought to improve. Then stand up, dust off the past, dust off yesterday's experiences, and start afresh today and pursue all your dreams, all your visions, all your goals with courage. Everybody can be a millionaire. The difference is how courageous are you. Because some of you already you are defeated by self-perception. You don't see yourself as a millionaire. You don't see yourself as somebody that can attract millions. Already you are defeated in that space. So it will take courage for you to see yourself as a millionaire when you are staying in a shack today. It will take courage for you to see yourself as a man of the house, already married to that dream wife of yours. It will take courage. It will take courage for you to see yourself already having obtained that degree. It will take courage. Whatever that you wish and desire to achieve in life, it will take courage. Courage will present opportunities. Not only present opportunities, but will give you the ability to materialize opportunities. Courage, it's running your race without looking back. Courage is running your race without competing with others. Courage is running your race knowing that you will get to the finish line. So even when you lose strength, don't lose courage. I'm going to say this again. Even if you lose strength in running, don't lose courage. Because courage is what must propel you to the finish line. So when courage is in abundance and strength is in low gauge, courage will take over strength and courage will push you forward towards the finish line. All of us are gonna die, but don't die before you reach the finish line. Get to your finish line and it will take courage. By the time you die, everybody will know that you ran your race and finished it. Don't run a race for nothing. Run a race to finish. Courage is your appointment with destiny. Courage is your appointment with the future. In the spirit, I feel right now that there are people watching this episode and you had lost courage. I'm here to encourage you and give you courage again. Rise up. Dust off the experiences of yesterday. Keep pushing yourself towards the finish line because the finish line is waiting for you. It has always been waiting. You will see it when you get there, but it has always been there. Let me give this message to couples. Encourage one another. Give one another courage. Don't let the other party die in your presence when you are their partner. Your partnership is not a transactional partnership. It's a covenant, which means if you have a covenant, when one of you dies, the other is already dead themselves because you are one thing. Encourage one another, motivate one another, inspire one another. Let's build strong families in our country. In building strong families, we will build strong communities. In building strong communities, we will build a strong nation. I wish you God's speed. I wish you God's favor. I wish you God's power. Keep winning and God bless all of you.